Last fall, Sheila Burke and Heather Craig introduced a program to the Raymond community designed to help residents save on their heating expenses.
Insulating window inserts. So now I'd like to ask Heather to talk a little bit about how we go about building these guys.
Sure. So the way that it works, I come to your house and I will measure your windows, whichever windows that you want to do. So I will measure the width and the height of each windows. Before I come, you have to make sure that the blinds are off if they're in the way. There's no books on the windowsill, anything like that. And then we will be building the inserts December 3rd through the 7th at Raymond Village Community Church. So for my program, we're offering 5 free window inserts for qualifying families. It's any families who qualify for any sort of assistance. You don't have to prove that you're on assistance, you just have to fill out a form that says that you are. So if you don't qualify for the program, you can still buy the inserts. They're roughly $24 per insert. This is what they look like. And there's a choice between pine and white. And each of these inserts saves about a gallon of fuel per square foot per season. So the savings are pretty huge.
Heather Craig, an AmeriCorps volunteer, along with many Raymond residents, worked for several days building these energy-saving inserts for our community in need.
Hi, my name is Heather Craig. I am with the Maine Partnership for Environmental Stewardship, which is an AmeriCorps program through the Maine Campus Compact. So we partnered with window dressers that are based up in Rockland to bring free inserts to low-income families throughout the state of Maine. So how it starts is I recruited families, 20 families from the Raymond Standish area, and so I went to food banks and worked with Section 8 and local churches to find families. And then I went and I measured all of their windows because each of the inserts is custom built, custom measured. And then I go up to Rockland to actually build the frames. So I built these frames myself with the help of the window dressers staff. So window dressers cuts the wood for us based on all of our custom measurements. And then volunteers can go and help construct the frames. And there's screws, so it's very easy. You just screw in the horizontal and the vertical angles, and then screw in this strut in the middle here too. And so I went and picked up all of the constructed frames from Rockland and brought them down here to the Raymond Village Community Church, which is where we are constructing the rest of the frames. This is a blank insert. It hasn't been touched yet. First, what we'll do is we'll have somebody go through and quality control. So we want to make sure that there's no black smudges, there's no chipped wood, anything like that. So we have somebody go through with a magic eraser, with a sander, and make sure everything's okay. So the next step is that the one side of the inserts gets plastic wrap, which you can see to my left is what these volunteers are doing. After that, it comes back for a second round of white tape. And then goes back for a second round of plastic wrap. And then once the entire insert is covered in plastic wrap, it goes to the heat gun, and the heat gun basically shrinks the plastic and gets rid of any wrinkles, tightens everything up so that it's more sturdy, more resilient. The next step is to clear tape all of the sides of the insert, and you do that to tamp down any of the excess plastic that may be there, make everything look nice and tidy. The last step is foaming the insert, and that's what helps the insert stay in place in the window. So the foam will contract and expand based on the window size. If it varies throughout the frame of the window, that foam will take care of it so that it's nice and tight. So we are building 250 inserts, 200 of which are going to low-income families in the community, and 50 are going to paying customers in the area. So I believe that's roughly 25 families that we're serving with this community build.
And you did this last year as well?
I did this last year as well. Last year, we only made 84 inserts. So we've really expanded our reach this year, which is great. So we're done building for this season, but if you're interested in getting inserts next year, volunteering at a build next year, you can go to the Window Dressers website, which is www.windowdressers.org, and they can get you in contact with a local coordinator in your area to either receive inserts or volunteer.
Hi, Sheila Burke, and I'm here today to talk to you about volunteerism. What you're seeing behind me is a perfect example how as the Raymond community can come together as many separate organizations and people and make a significant difference. Here in the Window Dressers program today, we have AmeriCorps, we have St. Joseph's College, we have the Raymond Village Community Church, the Raymond Village Library, who've all banded together to make this possible. Each organization took a small piece, and at the end, the power of joining together, we will be delivering 250 window inserts to keep people warm and save energy this winter. One of the things I'd like to say is there are many opportunities to get involved here in Raymond. Whether it be for an hour, whether it be for 5 hours, whether you know how to write, whether you like to research on the computer, it doesn't matter. If your heart is in helping your community, there are ways to do that. Contact me at any time at the Raymond Village Library, and we can put you in touch with so many different community organizations. Together is what makes the difference.
We really enjoy volunteering to help other folks and a way of giving back. This is a really nice community right here, and we enjoy living here. And so this is a way of just giving back to some neighbors and some people who need some help.
Hi, I'm Sandy Cleveland. I've lived in Raymond 18 years, recently retired, and I'm excited to have some extra time to help out in the community.
I volunteer.
Volunteer.
I volunteer.
I volunteer.
Volunteer.